the Bible of Boxing, Ring Magazine, they just put Ronda Rousey on the cover. A lot of boxing fans are upset, thinking other boxers should have been on the cover, and Wolfe or one of the current champions. What do you think about Ronda Rousey being on the cover of Ring Magazine? Good idea, bad idea?
I mean, as far as boxing goes, I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna say they should have a boxer or a female boxer at least over her. You know, she's not even a boxer, never had a boxing fight. But I mean, yeah, he's fucking, you know, it's come down to money. You can't blame De La Hoya. You know, he's a businessman. You know, she look at his promotion, so hey, fucking, why not put her on the cover and sell all those copies to MMA fighters? You know, so I respect what De La Hoya is doing, and at the end of the day, all this shit is about money and business. So it's a smart business move, because now not just only boxing fans are gonna buy it, but MMA fans too. And if you can tap into that shit, then hey, why not?
All right. Well, speaking of De La Hoya, a lot of his fighters, his stable, his marquee fighters, like Lucas Matisse, just recently experienced a loss. And then also, who else? David Lemieux versus Triple G. Now it's all up to Canelo versus Cotto, right? You said you believe Canelo will win. Yeah. If he were to lose, what do you think that does? Does that hurt Golden Boy, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it would hurt him, but I mean, Canelo, even if he was to lose to Cotto, he's so loved by the Mexican public. And, you know, shit, if you got the Mexican public behind you, win or lose, they die hard fans. So they're gonna want to see him bounce back and do better. I mean, of course, it's gonna hurt them somewhat, but I don't think it'll be a big deal.
Okay.
You know?
And what do you think of Ronda Rousey, Troy?
I was just looking at it on Facebook as we speak right now.
Hold on, show it again.
I was just looking at it on Facebook right now as we
That
speak.
ain't even the cover. Oh,
that's not the cover, but it's a little thing saying that she's 27-0, but she's not on the cover.
Oh, Cecilia, yeah.
Yeah.
She's an undefeated boxer.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. Because you're a boxer, why not show love to boxers? You know what I'm saying? She's a WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, and IBO undisputed welterweight champion, 27-0. Why would not show her love? You know what I'm saying? And at this point, he's made enough money. Why don't he just put out more boxers? You know what I'm saying? Show the love to the people who are working hard. I'm not saying Ronda Rousey ain't working hard, but it's Ring Magazine for boxing. You know. But she hasn't got any love. I didn't know who she was until I seen this on Facebook.
So you think it'll help boxing fans discover other
more boxing
talent?
fans? You just putting out what's already out. We already know Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? Put out somebody we don't know. Show some new love. Like, don't nobody even know this lady.
I think they could definitely do a better job in women boxing, helping them out get more exposure. Hey, at the end of the day, you know, I kind of respect what Heyman is doing, putting it on local network, and that hasn't been done in fucking years. You know,
True.
You know, you gotta think about it. Boxing in America, that's why these overseas fighters don't feel the need to come out here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like the Klitschko, if they don't want to, they don't have to come out here. They gonna make money regardless. You know, but those countries that they're behind their fighters, they're promoting, you know, shit's on TV.
So why the fans ain't behind Floyd and he from America?
No, they're behind Floyd.
No.
Floyd, I mean,
they're behind Pacquiao when he fought.
They are. But Floyd he has a set base. I mean, Floyd does need a dancing partner, and it's hard. I mean, with people hate Floyd, so people are gonna turn. If you get somebody that the public loves against Floyd, they just to see him lose. Kind of what happened to Adrian Broner. A lot of people are satisfied. Hey, he got his ass whooped. I'm happy. I'm done. Fuck Adrian Broner. You know, that shit never happened with Floyd, though. You know, he kept his own intact and he knew how to make millions off of that shit. So, yeah, it sucks. Like, the American public doesn't have a big boxing fan base, you know. You look at boxing as competing with baseball, football. You know, like they say, all the heavyweights are in the football field right now, which could be true. You know,
that's a good point.
You know, it's like...
I'm going to just say this and throw it out there. This lady looks like she's black. Ronda Rousey is white. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I'm not saying nothing.
I always throw that out there, but just look at it. Like, just look at it. It makes sense. Like, I don't know if that Ronda Rousey is a beast. She does do it, but that's MMA.
Hey, that's crazy though, because even
Could Ronda Rousey survive in the boxing game? Like pure boxing, no ground game, no grapple, judo?
No, and neither
boxing?
And no,
Yeah, just straight up
traditional boxing. No, and neither could this girl survive in MMA. They're two different things, and she
You
doesn't
used to
have-
fight in MMA, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I did MMA too. And it takes discipline because if you don't know,
she got it's different, man. A lot of people think, oh, boxing is just so easy to become. That's why, you know, and not to sound mean or nothing like that, but MMA fighters are mainly used as opponents to build up other people's records. You know, you can have all this experience in MMA as you want, but once you get in that ring, it's different. It's way different. It's different rules. You know, it's kind of like trying to put a soccer player in a football field. That shit ain't gonna work.
yeah, they call it football, but it's not the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
You get out there, motherfuckers got on pads, they running 4
Exactly.
threes, they hitting hard as fuck.
Just because somebody's a super athlete and dominates soccer, put him in a football field, he ain't gonna be shit.
And not even that.
Same
You can
thing
take
with
even a
boxing.
closer sport. You can take rugby and football because rugby is closer to football than soccer. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're good at rugby don't mean you will be good at actually with the pads on. It's a lot that goes, a lot of technicalities that goes into it. It's the same with MMA. Just because you get in there with MMA and you know, and I did both. And MMA boxing is harder to me because you don't have as many tools to use. You can only throw punches, so you have to. Boxing is so simple, it makes it complex because you gotta know how to just
It's simple,
do different
but
things.
it's so fucking diverse.
Like you can't just throw a regular
How many
jab.
different-
Once
yeah.
you learn that, once you learn how to jab, you gotta know how to jab from different angles,
Yeah.
trajectories, placing the jab in different places.
Timing,
You
rhythm.
know, MMA, if you don't have good boxing, you can learn enough boxing to get in the inside to use your grappling or use your wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think that that was just stupid to
She's
put
in
Ronda
that.
Rousey on there.
She looks like a beast, so a lot of people can't see it. She's like, oh, she's dominating MMA. She's beating everybody in MMA's ass and this and that.
But see, people don't know that she did medal in the Olympic Games in judo. So that's like an Olympic boxer medaling. That's like when you got the Rigon Diaz, the Lemonchinkos,
Hey,
the
Clarissa
Lauras.
Shields called her out. I would like to see that. She'll said it. She's like, hey, meet me in a boxing ring. I'll beat you in an MMA ring. So, you know,
And it's
make
gonna
that
be
shit happen.
it's gonna be 1-1 because
Yeah, exactly,
once Ronda Rousey grabs you and
That's
judo
it.
tosses you over the shoulder and arm bars you immediately like that. Cause I can see her set up the arm bar immediately because I did MMA too. She judo tosses and then she rolls you right into an arm bar once she gets in position before submission. But in a boxing match, Clarissa's gonna knock her out. She's gonna stop her because she doesn't have enough boxing
So,
skill.
Wolfe versus Ronda Rousey?
She would knock her out in the first round. She's too. That's not fair because Ann Wolfe is so big or so much bigger and stronger. You know, but if you put Ann Wolfe in MMA,
same thing.
it's the same thing.
Like James Toney.
Yeah, it's gonna be like James Toney.
When he went to the
he got in there. He couldn't get the shots off because the people don't know that boxing is involved in MMA. So he just neutralized enough boxing to get close to him, take him to the ground. Peter rolled him into a anaconda or a head and arm. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what it is, and it's okay. But that's just it causes for conversation. But they shouldn't have put Ronda Rousey on the cover of a boxing magazine.
I agree.
They should have
Like
put
I said, from
the
a boxing
woman
point of
on
view,
there. But she black. And I'm just gonna blame it on that, and I don't care.
I'll be like, hey, what the fuck?
She black, Hyro. It's over. She's not gonna put her on there. You know what I'm saying?
Like put a boxer on the. I mean, it's just called the Bible of boxing. So why would you put a
a white MMA woman?
MMA. This is the one to throw that in there.
I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
But, like I said,
not by
when it comes
coincidence.
down to business though, it depends on. Well, you know, you gotta look at the different point of views.
All right, move it.